Hello there! It's been a while since I had my last video. I was a little bit busy for the past 2 weeks. And I really wanted to have an impression of all these candidates as they gyrate on stage in their swimsuits. But I really just couldn't do it. But this time I have enough time to talk about the press presentation. And I'm gonna give you my choices. My top 10 choices for the best in swimsuit during the press presentation. It would be just limited to that. I wouldn't talk about my general impression of my early favorites for this year's Bb.Pilipinas pageant. I will reserve that for my first impression video that I will be doing in the Philippines. I will be going home this April 20th until May 14. So, I hope to see you there. So, let's concentrate on the swimsuit event. And I was a little bit disappointed. Well, I liked the girls. There were a lot of gorgeous women. There were a lot of pretty faces. But I was just a little bit unimpressed with the candidates or the show's post-field presentation. I felt groggy a lot of times watching them. They were so malikot. I'm not really into this fast-paced posing. Well, I am 100% for a fast-paced passerella. Lamunin nila ang catwalk kung gusto nilang lamunin ang catwalk. But when they stop for a pose, don't make it so fast. They kept on changing their poses so fast that you would like to tell them, stop first, inhale, relax, and look at me. Impress me. You know, sort of that. It's not that they are rushing. Some of them consume a lot of time on stage. I want to tell them, I've had enough of you. Go and let me see the next candidate. I know that you are good looking. I know that you can be a winner. But please, I need to see other candidates. You see, it came to that point that I'm really, very impatient. It was too long for a swimsuit execution. And there are a lot of, there is too much movement. I don't like that. Well, if you like it, then go. But you sway to the max, gyrate on stage to the max, as you walk from here to there. But in front of the stage, you should make it slower. Yeah, and they kept on tossing their hair as if that is a requirement for a beauty queen to win, or for a candidate to win. Naloloko lang ako sa bilis ang palitan ng mga paa, sa bilis ang palitan ng mga kamay, and where it's so kalap. You don't see elegance anymore. I mean, you can be elegant in your swimsuit, in your skimpiest swimsuit. Well, that's for me. But we can't do anything. Almost all of them did that thing. It's not really that I prefer gentleness over intimidating and attacking Peg, but, there is time for slowing down a bit. It's not a modeling competition, it is a beauty pageant. And it is a press presentation. Well, if they can't avoid it, if it is really the one thing that the organizers wanted to see, then they should have gone all the way. They should have make it a pictorial setting. Put some shoot-through umbrellas, at least 3 or 4, and then invite all the photographers, all the vloggers to converge and capture each and every candidate's energetic display of posing or modeling in general. Sort of that. It would look better because you would see, flashing of the cameras filling up the stage. It would have been better. Well, I may not like this overwhelmingly exaggerated or over-the-top execution of their swimsuit by the candidates, but in general, it can never be denied that this year's batch is filled with girls who could really walk in their swimsuit. I just wish that next year they would go for an all-out swimsuit peg na lang. Because nakakasawa na rin itong mga wraps and covers na lagi nating nakikita. Etong this year's presentation, medyo nakakairita na sumasabit-sabit pa yung malong type covers na ginawa nila sa mga sash ng candidates. At kung gusto nilang lagi na lamang merong accessory na gaya nito, sa halip na sash, gawin na lang nilang numbers next time para wala na mga sabit-sabit na ganyan. And I think the offstage commentary or the voiceover is a little bit unfair. You would hear remarks such as, this candidate has, performed at the Cultural Center of the Philippines, this one has graduated, etc., etc., this one is a professional model, etc., etc., this one has lived in different countries. But you would also hear statements like, our next candidate's favorite food is adobo, and that's it. There's nothing more essential than that anymore. It's not fair, I think. So if you talk about the educational attainment of one candidate or some of the candidates, and so apply it to all candidates, I think that would be better. So without further ado, here they are, my top 10 choices for the best in swimsuit during the press presentation of Bb.Pilipinas 2019. Here we go. There is this candidate from Batangas. I think she's got a great body. She knows how to project, but at times I think she went overboard. I think it's too much. So what she needs is control, and she would go a long, long way. If not in this pageant, maybe in the modeling world. Who knows? Another one was my top choice for Bb.Pilipinas' first official photos. I think she's got it all. She's got beauty, she's got brains, she's got a nice background, educational background. But here, she looks tensed. It's quite understandable because I think this is her very first pageant. So she really needs rigid training to win. She has a lot of unnecessary movements, a lot of hair tossing, a lot of head movements. The position of the feet are not yet stable, should I say. It's not yet firm. She needs polishing. She needs more confidence, I think. And there is this one, actually pretty candidate, whose performance is a little robotic. It looks very unnatural, as if she is being moved by a remote control. What is her trainers thinking? I mean, she's got beauty. She doesn't have to, go that far. It's too exaggerated. It's too trained. Okay, so maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And this is your friend Robato saying arigatou gozaimasu and see you in the Philippines.